Sorry, Angel Reese, the $5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark.
Personal, but it was business. That's all it is, business. Y'all gonna make it personal though.
That there will be no deal put in front of Angel Reese anytime soon.
Gotta understand your place sometime. Look, they talking about Caitlin Clark took over Angel Reese's trap. See, this is why you don't need to keep trying to take shots at her. She took the city over.
Angel Reese just hit the wall, and the crash is echoing through the entire WNBA. After a string of major sponsorships hit the brakes, the so-called Bayou Barbie is watching her empire crack in real time. We're talking marketing deals canceled, brand rollouts ghosted, and industry chatter turning savage. And it all kicked off when Caitlin Clark stole her spotlight and her city.
What happened to Miss Angel Reese? She's all in Indiana during All-Star, and her Reebok campaign, come to your trap, take over your trap.
Reese was supposed to be the next WNBA darling, the face of the league, the queen of endorsements, the marketing machine everyone bet on. But now, that buzz is turning into static. The headlines aren't praising, they're questioning. And behind the scenes, it's chaos. Deals that were already in motion, dead, campaigns in development, on hold, some just gone, like they never existed. Ad agencies are crunching numbers, pulling engagement reports, and suddenly everyone's whispering the same thing. Is she still a smart investment? Spoiler alert, they're not convinced.
So, Ice Cube, you see the headline from TMZ. Sorry, Angel Reese, the $5 million offer was only for Caitlin Clark.
And then came Ice Cube. That one interview with TMZ blew the whole thing wide open. Cube didn't sugarcoat it. When asked why his Big Three league dropped a $5 million offer on Caitlin Clark, and only Clark, his response was blunt. They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese. Boom. Nuclear. He didn't say maybe. He didn't hedge. Cube said what everyone in the boardrooms had been tiptoeing around. Clark brings cash, Angel doesn't. And then he doubled down. I'm not in the business of losing money. Mic drop. That right there? That was the confirmation corporate America needed to back away. If Ice Cube, someone who knows business, branding, and what sells, is out, what exec wants to be left holding the bag? But let's be real, this isn't just about a sponsorship falling through. It's about value perception.
This is confirmation from the people that want to pay the money. Sponsors.
And in the world of PR, perception is everything. Once Cube said the quiet part out loud, you could practically hear the panic in marketing departments across the country. Hey, should we really move forward with that Angel Reese campaign next quarter? One by one, the excitement turned to doubt. Not because Angel isn't talented, but because the hype train slowed down, and the numbers aren't matching the noise.
They didn't tell us the same thing about Angel Reese.
And in this game, that's a death sentence. Meanwhile, on the other side of this PR battlefield, Caitlin Clark is on a whole different level. When Ice Cube's Big Three league dropped that $5 million bombshell offer on her lap, it wasn't a wild gamble. It was a power play. They ran the numbers. 10 games, 8 regular season, 2 playoff. That's $500,000 per appearance. Let that sink in. $500,000 a game. That's not just elite. That's LeBron tier ROI. That's what star power actually looks like. And sponsors? They saw the vision. They're not hesitating. They're lining up. Now contrast that with Angel Reese. No offer, no pitch, not even a meeting. Crickets. And for the fans who bought the "it girl" narrative, that silence was deafening. This wasn't a Twitter war or media slander. This was cold, hard money deciding who's really marketable. And here's the gut punch. It all unfolded while Caitlin Clark was straight up owning Chicago.
Caitlin Clark went to Chicago and took the city over. It looked like she took the city over. CC with MJ. CC get treated like MJ in the rack. Oh my God.
Reese's city, Reese's turf. While Angel's Reebok trap campaign faded like a forgotten billboard, Clark was out there getting mobbed by fans like she was MJ back from retirement. We're talking chaos, screaming fans, lines down the block, autograph mobs. This wasn't a PR stunt. This wasn't promo fluff. This was raw demand. Online said it best. Caitlin Clark came to her trap and took it. Period. Now Angel's waking up to a brutal truth. The hype that launched her into the league It's running on fumes because the second brands start comparing metrics, reach, influence, merch movement. Caitlyn wins every single time.
Gotta understand your place sometime. Look, they talking about Caitlyn Clark took over Angel Reese's trap. See, this is why you don't need to keep trying to take shots at her. She took the city over.
That's what happens when you confuse internet heat with actual market value. Over-branding before outperforming? Big mistake. Thinking clout equals cash? Even bigger. And now, as the sponsorship calls stop ringing and the cameras look away, the meltdown's here. Not public, not dramatic, but slow, quiet, and devastatingly real. And here's the wildest part. Ice Cube wasn't even throwing shade. He didn't diss her. He just spoke the truth. I'm not in the business of losing money. And every exec with a budget nodded along. Because if Cube, a man with both street cred and business acumen, says she's not worth the bet, the corporate world listens. Angel Reese was supposed to be the moment. Now, she's the warning label. Meanwhile, Caitlyn Clark didn't just visit Chicago, she seized it.
Caitlyn Clark took over Chicago. She signed autographs for hours. This wasn't no extras that was paid to come stand in the scene. No, these were real people trying to get autographs.
The city exploded on arrival. Full-blown Stampede vibes, jerseys flying, people screaming. You'd think Jordan walked back into the United Center. And if you're still wondering whose city it was supposed to be, ask the streets, ask the fans, ask social media. They crowned a new queen, and her name is Caitlyn Clark. Because what happened in Chicago wasn't just a baller making noise. It was a cultural shift. Caitlyn didn't bring slogans or brand deals. She brought people.
You cannot measure up. You don't have as many followers you have on Instagram. That is great. I will not take away from the fact that you are one of the bigger brands in the WNBA. You are a star in your own right, but you are not Caitlyn Clark. It's a difference.
And in this game, the people don't lie. And just when the CC hype was going nuclear, Angel Reese started vanishing. Poof, gone from the court. Nationally televised game? Questionable. Next big matchup? Still day-to-day. And yeah, back injuries are real. No one's saying she's faking it, but fans, they're not buying silence. They started digging, connecting dots, asking the question no one in her camp wanted trending. Was she too hurt to play or too smart to take the L on national TV? Because while Caitlyn Clark was out there packing arenas to the ceiling, putting up numbers, driving historic ratings, Angel Reese was on the sideline. And the silence was loud.
The business of losing money. So of course, Angel Reese couldn't get offered the 5 M's like Caitlyn Clark.
Let's be honest, the side-by-side would have been brutal. Caitlyn, filling stadiums, boosting ticket sales, dominating highlight reels. Reese, missing in action, while the ratings dipped and the comparisons got ugly. Whispers turned into full-on fan theories. Some said she was dodging the smoke. Others claimed her team pulled the plug before the media could turn her into a meme. And you know what? In this internet era where narratives go viral before facts even land, it's not a crazy theory. Even Ice Cube's camp had already noticed the shift. Engagement on Angel's name, slipping, clicks down, buzz fizzling. Sponsors track that stuff like hawks, and when the metrics tank, it's panic mode.
Took over the city of Chicago, and this is the star power that Ice Cube was referring to. Every city, every state, anywhere in the world that she goes, it's gonna look like this.
In the branding world, that's not just a red flag, that's a billboard screaming risk. Let's talk receipts. Caitlyn Clark's jersey sales, #1. TV viewership when she plays, double, sometimes triple, WNBA's usual numbers. And that's not just fever home games. She's selling out road arenas. She's the draw everywhere she goes. Angel, still a big name, still talented, but we're not playing pretend here. The numbers don't match. Her jersey sales are decent, but they're not rewriting history books. And even back at LSU, after winning a national title, they couldn't even fill half the arena. Without viral drama or headline-grabbing beefs, her brand just doesn't spark the same fire.
So Ice Cube's literally saying, we sat down, looked at the actual figures, and the draw wasn't there. The fever wasn't there. Oh, no pun intended.
That's why everyone, from sports YouTubers to corporate sponsors, keeps repeating that one cold truth. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. And when it's time to sign checks, brands don't care about potential. They want proof. And right now, Caitlin Clark is the proof. So let's not twist it. Angel's got talent, no doubt. But the real question is the image she's built lifting her career or burying it? Because after what just went down in Chicago, and after Ice Cube basically said she's not worth the risk, that answer's getting louder by the day. This right here, this is hitting Angel Reese harder than any screen in the paint. She's not just losing deals, she's losing herself. And no, this isn't some cute coming-of-age moment where she opens a bakery and finds inner peace. This is a full-on identity crisis, broadcast live across ESPN, Twitter, and every sports desk in the country. For the first time, people are asking the question out loud. Who is Angel Reese without Caitlin Clark in the picture? And that's not some shady little side comment. That's a direct hit, coming from analysts, podcasters, YouTubers, the ones who shape the conversation. Every headline, every tweet, every moment Angel inserts herself into the Clark narrative, she reinforces the perception. Not a competitor, not a co-star, a shadow. And the realest take? It came from Keep the Vision, who didn't hold back. You good enough to stand on your own now, so why don't you? Boom, that's the mic drop. Because let's be clear, Angel Reese is not some bench warmer clout chasing her way into relevance. She's a starter, a legit hooper. She has every reason to run her own lane. But every time she drags Caitlin Clark into the convo, she tells the world, the spotlight isn't enough, unless I share it. And here's where things really get uncomfortable. Brands don't want fireworks, they want predictability, stability, a clean arc they can sell to sponsors, slap on a billboard, and build campaigns around. Reebok? That wasn't just a shoe deal. It was a bet, a big money gamble on persona over performance. They bought into the attitude, the post-championship glow, the IG followers. But now that the hype's cooling down and the numbers aren't keeping up, that deal's looking shakier than a step-back jumper with a busted ankle. Sponsors don't do maybe. They want stars who trend up, not disappear one day and subtweet the next. So here's the harsh reality. If Angel keeps chasing relevance through Clark, she'll keep losing opportunities before they even hit the table. But, and this is big, it's not over. Not even close. There's still a comeback arc waiting to happen, one that could live on YouTube forever. All she has to do, stop performing, start being real, because she's got the game, she's got the fire, she's got the presence. What she doesn't need, to be anti-Caitlin Clark. What she does need, to be the best damn Angel Reese, period. So now we hit the million-dollar question. Literally, what's next? Does Angel face the backlash head-on, speak to fans, own the mess? Or does she go ghost, letting the season limp by in silence while her image keeps unraveling? Because that silence, it's deafening. After skipped appearances, last-minute injury pullouts, and sponsors quietly dipping, people are watching. And the patience is thin. Here's the blueprint. Drop the drama, drop the Barbie versus, Queen act, drop the fake rival narrative, just hoop, let the numbers speak, let the fans feel it. Because let's be real, Caitlin Clark is winning right now because she delivers. Not just hype, impact. Angel could do the same, but not if she keeps chasing someone else's spotlight like it's the only sun in the sky. Because hard truth, Caitlin Clark's not going anywhere. She is the WNBA blueprint now. The ticket seller, the face, the engine, and that's not shade, that's just math. So Angel's got two choices, build her own lane or keep crashing into one she can't control. And here's the thing, she has the tools to own that lane. She's got a presence that's undeniable. If she stops acting like someone else's shadow, the WNBA doesn't need one queen. It needs a whole damn court of stars. Different, unique, and unforgettable. So here's the bottom line, and it's not a diss. It's a wake-up call. You can't take over a trap that was never yours to begin with. This meltdown, it's not just about canceled deals or viral Ice Cube sound bites. It's a turning point, a moment to realize clout fades, star power stays. And if Angel wants to last, it's time to stop chasing TikTok heat and start chasing legacy. Because sponsors don't cut checks for chaos. They invest in clarity. So hit that subscribe, because in this league, star power pays. Clout chasing, that burns fast.